All right, so we're doing a little bit of stealth camping again. Last night we parked right here on the side of the road, just in this neighborhood right outside of Venice Beach, California. And this spot is actually the perfect spot, not only because it's close to the beach, but because it's directly in the sun. So there's kind of trees all the way down this road. And if you look at this one strip right here, there is no trees anywhere to be seen. And that's why I parked my van right there, because the sun sets lengthwise down this street. So I get sun and power all day long to recharge my batteries. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ryan. I live full-time out of the back of my van that's parked back there on that road. I've been living in it for about 1.5 years, and I post videos documenting what it's like to live in your van full-time. And today, since we're in Venice Beach, I figured first thing I'm gonna do is head down to the boardwalk and get my workout in at Muscle Beach, because I was looking at it online last night, and apparently you can buy a day pass to work out at Muscle Beach for only 10 bucks, and I figured since I'm here, I might as well. All right, so before I head over to Muscle Beach, I gotta use the bathroom, and the only bathrooms are right here on the beach, and I already know they're gonna be disgusting. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Extremely dark though. So that's one of the pretty big negatives about living in a van, is you don't have a bathroom. So a lot of the times in the mornings, it's kind of a mission to go out and find one before you get started with your day. So that one was pretty nasty, but I'm glad I found one either way. All right, so there we go. There's Muscle Beach. Now I gotta get myself a day pass. Hello.
Hi.
Would it be possible to get a day pass to Muscle Beach?
Yes, of course.
I don't know if
you only take cash.
Oh, you only take cash?
Yeah.
Do you have an ATM nearby?
The ATM, the good one is right on the corner.
All right, I'm back.
Just please, I just need your name and then a signature for the waiver.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
And that's it.
Thank you. There we go. Now I get to take my scrawny body and work out with a bunch of jacked bodybuilders. So let's go. Alright, just finished up my workout. It was pretty cool working out at Muscle Beach, not gonna lie. But now I'm skateboarding over to these showers over here, because I need to take one so I don't smell like disgusting gym equipment and sweat all day. So it's pretty much my only option in the area is to take this outdoor shower right on the boardwalk. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, now that I'm all worked out, showered off and clean, I'm gonna head back to the van and make some breakfast and then figure out what I'm doing the rest of the day. And we're back. All right, so it's a lot hotter in the van today than it has been on previous days. It is currently 95, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's 95 degrees in the back of the van, so it's pretty unbearable back here. So I'm gonna try to spend as little time as I can in the actual back of the van to try to stay out of the heat, because it is a little bit cooler outside, so definitely don't want to be stuck in here all day. So I think for breakfast, I'm just gonna keep it simple, and we're just gonna make some oatmeal. And there we go, breakfast is served. I'm also going to have an apple as well, keeping it healthy today. So the reason why I wanted to park in the sun is for this reason exactly. So I'm currently getting 10 amps per hour into my batteries. I have 135 amp hours, so by the end of the day, I should be 2/3 of the way charged, which is more than enough for a day and a half. But if I wasn't parked in the sun and I was just draining battery, I probably wouldn't have enough to last through the night. That's just one more thing you gotta be constantly thinking about when you live in the back of a van, because you don't have unlimited power, you don't have unlimited water or propane, so you really got to manage those things effectively, and that's something that kind of takes a while to get used to when you live in a van. It can get complicated at times, but it's not too bad. So I don't know if I've said this in any of my previous videos, but my girlfriend is actually coming out to visit me in 4 days. So I'm going to pick her up at the airport on Saturday. And I've been kind of trying to hold off on getting groceries and stuff for the van until she gets here so she can help me out with that, because she's better at buying groceries and planning out meals and stuff, so I was waiting for her to get here. But if I don't go grocery shopping and get at least a little bit of stuff today, I probably won't make it the next 4 days unless I eat out every day, which I don't want to do. So I'm getting ready to head over to the grocery store, and it just so happens that one of the most expensive grocery stores in the entire country is right down the street. So I'm gonna head over there and see how much it costs me to buy 4 days worth of groceries. Also, I spilled a bunch of pickle juice all over my pillow yesterday, so it looks like I peed on it, but it just smells like pickles now. So if you guys know any ways that I can get this pickle juice stain under this pillow so I can save myself from buying 2 new pillows, let me know in the comments. So parking in the direct sunlight definitely has its benefits with getting a bunch of power into the van, but definitely makes the van super hot to be in. So everything's a trade-off when you live in a van. Also, apparently this grocery store is so bougie that it actually has its own valet, which is definitely a first for me, seeing a grocery store with a valet. So I'm really interested to see what this grocery store looks like on the inside. And there it is, right across the street, Erewhon, the most expensive grocery store in the country. There she is. And that's the valet I was talking about. We're about to head inside. Absolutely packed. All right, so when I walked in, they told me that I wasn't allowed to record, so I'm just kind of sneak recording on my phone. But look at these shelves. I've never seen more uniform organization on shelves in my entire life in a grocery store. Look at this, all the labels pointing out, perfectly organized. That's crazy. All right, so the first thing I need is bread, and I almost feel bad grabbing this bread because it ruins the aesthetic of the shelf, but item number 1. Cheese is item number 2, is $6.69 for this tiny pack of cheese. I'm also running low on paper towels, and the cheapest one they have for a single roll is $4.69. Item number 3, and up next we need a little snack for the week, so we're gonna get some jalapeno potato chips. And then I think I'm just going to get some pasta because that's easy to cook, and that's at least a meal for 2 or 3 days if I can find it. All right, so they don't really have any cheap options for pasta, so looks like it's just gonna be 2 bags of this. And then some pasta sauce, and luckily this one's on sale for only $10. That's crazy. Can't forget the egg whites for breakfast too, for $7.99. Some raspberries so I can get my fruits. I also think I'm gonna get some chicken thighs, so that way I have some chicken thighs and then pasta for dinner. Then I have sandwiches for lunch, and then eggs and breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. And that should hopefully be enough for 4 days. $15.97 for 4 chicken thighs. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so I also grabbed some sparkling water, some tomatoes, and then this sandwich just to see how it tastes. And this should be more than enough for a couple days, so let's go check out. Thank you.
I'm gonna put the chicken on the side.
All right, so we just left. We got 1 bag full of groceries, and the total was just over $100. That is absolutely crazy. I never would have thought I would have spent anywhere near $100 for 4 days worth of groceries, but here we are. Oh, it's hot in here. So for this little tiny amount of groceries, it was just over $100. I think it was like $100.40, which is absolutely crazy. But at least I'll have food for the rest of the week. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am sweating profusely. It is so hot. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Feels so much better out here. So I think the canals are just right down this street. I think they're like a block down here to the right. So I'm gonna head over there, find a bench to sit on, and enjoy my $20 lunch. And I actually don't know if there's any benches or anything on these canals. There is a public sidewalk that I'm riding on right now, but I don't think there is anywhere to sit. So we're gonna have to figure something out. So there wasn't actually any benches on the canal itself, so I just climbed over this fence on this bridge that kind of goes across it, and we're just kind of sitting right here over the water. Not a bad view for lunch. So this simple egg salad sandwich from Erewhon, which is just French bread, egg salad, and then a piece of lettuce, was $14. Hopefully it tastes like $14. There we go. That's the reveal of the $14 sandwich. That's crazy. Anyways, cheers. It's just so not good. At least we've got a nice view for lunch. There's also a bunch of little fish in the water down there, so maybe they'll enjoy a $14 sandwich. Oh, it's a feeding frenzy. There we go. Sharing the wealth with nature. They're going crazy. It's like piranhas. Man, I just cannot get over how expensively underwhelming this sandwich is. And there's barely any egg salad on it. I feel like a little kid sitting here swinging my legs back and forth on this bridge. It's kind of nice. Jesus. All right, so I think I'm gonna head down to the beach. Just kind of hang out there for the rest of the day until it gets cool tonight. And then once it gets a little bit later out, we will head back to the van and make some dinner. Some expensive dinner. Since my groceries are $100. All right, we are back in the van. So I think I'm just going to do some chicken thighs and then some teriyaki sauce, keep it easy. Get some of this oil up to temperature. Add some rice, and then we can cover it. And hopefully these are some of the best chicken thighs I've ever had, because they were definitely some of the most expensive that I've ever bought. Beautiful, beautiful. And there we go. The chicken is done, the rice is done. Now I'm just gonna get everything plated and eat it. Also, just in case you guys were wondering, since I was staying out of the van all day to keep out of the heat, it is currently 82 degrees in the back of the van, which isn't too bad. It's going to cool off a lot more within the next hour or two. The sun just went down. It's supposed to get down to 65 tonight, so it should be another pretty comfortable night of sleeping. All right, now that we are all fat and happy, it's time to take a bath. So essentially what I'll do for this is basically exactly what you think. Pull one out and just wipe down. Obviously this isn't a good replacement for a full shower or a full bath, but it's nice for getting that just daily dirt and grime that collects on your skin off before you hop in bed, because if you don't, it can feel kind of gross getting into bed. So probably going to get a full shower tomorrow, and I took one this morning, so I'm really not too worried about it. This is just from one arm. I don't know if you can see that, but all right, so I got myself all wiped down, changed, cleaned up a little bit. I swept the floor, cleaned the van. So I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna hang out in bed and watch the new Andor on Disney Plus, because I've been watching that recently. So I appreciate you guys coming with me on today's adventure. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time.